Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today's episode of Roll for Sandwich is sponsored by Brotherwise Games and the Cosmere role-playing system. That's right, Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere has finally been adapted into a role-playing game, starting with the Stormlight Archive and Mistborn. This living RPG will continue to expand as Brandon writes more books. They are currently in the final days of funding on Kickstarter, so head to the link in my bio and don't miss your chance to back this project today. Appropriately for today, we're going to use a set of the Cosmere role-playing game dice. Let's see what they can make for us. Let's get it started with our roll for bread. 5, sourdough. All right, got these 2 lovely pieces of sourdough ready to go. We're going to toast them up using our toast bread cantrip, and there we have it. Some toasted sourdough to kick off our Wednesday. Next up, let's roll for Maine. 7, Canadian bacon. Back again with the Canadian bacon. Let's talk about that for a second. What this is actually pork loin, and it got its name when it was imported from Toronto to New York City, back in the days when Toronto was the major pork processing center of Canada. I know you Canadians have regular bacon, and I know you have pea meal bacon. I didn't name this stuff, that's just what we call it. Next up, let's roll for cheese. 5, Havarti. Havarti's not a bad roll. These are nice thin slices, so they should melt a little bit since our bacon's still hot. On track for a decent sandwich so far. Let's roll for roughage. 3 carrots and 8 lettuce. First off, we're gonna peel our carrot, get rid of that outer skin. Then we're gonna get out our mandolin so we can slice our carrots nice and thin. These should be an okay addition to our sandwich so far. They'll add a decent crunch and just a slight sweetness. I've definitely had worse. Next, we've got some of our garden fresh lettuce. It's a little plain, but nothing to complain about. All right, let's get wild with our wild magic roll. 3, crabs. These are dried crab snacks from Japan. They consist of small soft shell crabs that are dried, and you eat them just straight like this, shell and all. Definitely seems like something they'd eat on Rashar. Not sure I want to. And last but not least is the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 12, Kewpie mayo. Well, I guess the Stormfather decided to be merciful with our sauce roll at least. Kewpie pretty much makes any sandwich better, though this one's gonna need, I think, more help than this. I guess we'll see. Let's get it closed up. Get our toothpicks in to hold it together, and let's get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that cross-section. Oh. Well, I tried one of those crabs by themselves, and it was unpleasant. Very concentrated crab flavor and felt like chewing eggshells. But maybe with everything else on the sandwich, it won't be so bad. Let's give it a taste. That is the crunchiest sandwich that has been on the show so far. And not really in a good way. Shattered plains, more like shattered roof of my mouth. I have to say the other ingredients do cover up the intense crab flavor pretty well. So much so, this one doesn't actually taste that bad. It's quite a chewing experience though. This one's kind of difficult because it really does get a lot better as a sandwich, but I still don't recommend anybody make a sandwich like this. I already did, so you don't have to. Trust me, it's really not worth it. I'm a bit conflicted, but I think I'm going to give this one a 3.5. That Kewpie's doing a lot of work. And I'm going to call this one the Kremling Crunch. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great day. I'm off Friday and Monday for the holiday weekend, so I'll see you on Wednesday.